I thought Kirk can't win in big games.
Kirk can win big games. He just has to be down in the fourth quarter, with 2 minutes left. I mean, how many comeback wins does he have with the last drive of the game? I think over 15 in his career.
He's definitely done it. Bright lights, though, Monday night. He never had a win, 0-9 on Monday Night Football.
Oh, really? That was his first time ever winning?
I think so, yeah.
Monday Night Football, too. Here's the problem, whenever, there's a final drive in the game, these defenses always go in this prevent mode where the safeties play so far back so they don't get burned. But they weren't getting burned all game, so what are you worried about? And then they go in that prevent defense. And how many times do you see an offense just march down the field, hit the check down for 5 yards, and they go for 15 more? They find that open hole for a 20-yard pass, and then all of a sudden, 4 plays into it, they're in the red zone. That prevent defense is the worst defense ever created in the history of football. I hate it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did he look back to you? Because there were at certain points at this game, people were tweeting about Penix, let's put him in. Kirk didn't look great. And there was no blitz. There was no, Fangio wasn't really giving it to him. I don't know what's going on with the pass rush with the Eagles. What did you, size up Kirk Cousins for me?
Kirk Cousins, I didn't see the whole entire game. Okay. I did see the last drive, and I was very impressed just how he just marched down the field. But
yes,
like I said, the holes were just wide open with the wide receivers. But throughout the whole game, I feel like Kirk Cousins is still getting his feet wet.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still figuring out his targets that he has, his wide receivers, his running backs. He's just figuring out the offense as a whole. It was definitely a slow start, especially the first week. But that final drive, if that doesn't give them the confidence and the boost that they needed to continue that, then I don't know what will.
Are you feeling less confident about your Ravens after Davante Adams just dismantled them? Because let's be honest, Rob picked the Ravens and the Niners, which is great. That it could still be them. They can turn it around, but they are 0-2 right now. How are you feeling?
I think they're going to still pick it up, I actually texted my friend who keeps feeding me all this information that he's a big Ravens fan. He's like, Ravens, I'm telling you, Henry, I'm telling you, he's just getting going. But I'm still on that train as well. I just feel like they need to figure it out more, and they barely losing.
What's the problem?
They're in the close game.
The
problem is that they just don't know how to finish the games right now. They barely lost to the Chiefs. They let the Raiders come back and win when they're up by 13 points.
Crazy.
So I think they're going to put it together. Just a couple mishaps, but when it all comes down to it, they're gonna get that streak going, and they're going to win games.
I want to ask you about the Niners, because that was your NFC choice. It's mine as well. They, obviously Christian's on IR right now. Deebo Samuel, he'll miss a couple of weeks with a calf injury. Some people, critics, if you will, they're saying that Purdy's only successful because of the guys that are around him and the system. How will he do without his stars, do you think?
That will definitely give us a test to see where Purdy is. You got Samuel going to be out. Christian McCaffrey's going to be out.
Who do they have this week?
But
let me look.
They got so many weapons. I don't know why they're not producing. Why are they not putting up points like the New Orleans Saints every single week in and week out? That's the problem with the 49ers last year as well, is that they dominated some games, and then some games they just didn't show up and they couldn't produce. They should be producing week in and week out, especially with offensive-minded coach Kyle Shanahan, and then with all the weapons that they have. They need that it guy. I feel like they got a lot of weapons, but they just don't have like an it guy to turn it up. Yeah, Ayuk, he's a great guy, but look, he was holding out the whole time. George Kittle, they're great players.
All-pro?
But I'm talking, you need an it guy, like an it guy.
Who's
Adelman was an it guy.
Are you telling me that Kittle's not an it guy?
He's an it guy, but I'm talking when it comes to crunch time, it's, hey, feed me that ball. I feel like, they're great playmakers, and they all rely on the other one to make the play because there's so many great weapons. You know what I mean? When you have so many great players around you, you rely, he's going to make the play. That guy's going to make the play. But when you don't have so many, when Edelman was out there
but Brady made
myself out there, it's give me that ball, feed me the ball.
Edelman missed a lot of time, and you missed a lot of time, and Brady made it guys out of Chris Hogan.
Because Brady was the it guy.
No disrespect to Hogan,
and
but
Hogan was kind of an it guy too. He had that mentality of feed me the ball, I want it, I'm going to do whatever.
It's mentality,
whatever it takes.
Think?
It's mentality, and I feel like Trent Williams has that mentality.
Yeah.
He will go out there and he tosses people around. That's what you want, and he's doing it 24/7.
Are you calling out the grittiness of this team? What are you doing,
just
Rob?
That mentality. They should be dominating.
Yeah.
They should be. No matter who's on the field or whoever's down, they have so many replacement players as well. Their roster's stacked.
He's not finishing drives. That's what I'm looking at. I feel like he's throwing a lot of. Does he lead the league in yards right now? I think he does. Brock Purdy's that guy in a way, but finishing drives has been an issue. They've got the Rams this week. What do you think will happen?
Well, the Rams are depleted right now. They got guys out on the offense side of the ball. They're two-star players. I mean, they're not going to really move the ball. They depend on the Puka and Kupp so much that I don't know what they're going to do without them. And then their defense, they got really no pass rush. They definitely miss Aaron Donald, that's for sure. They're probably giving him a call right now. Donald, what do we got to do to get you back? We need some pass rush.
Do you think he would? Do you think he could potentially?
I think Aaron Donald, I don't think he's going to come back, but I think he could literally step in and just play 45 plays if he just showed up.
Whitworth came on my show, and he made it seem like there's a world where he could come back, that he's...
I think there's a possibility. I mean, he could definitely...
33.
The guy, you saw him racing LaShawn McCoy the other week, and he was beating him in a race. And LaShawn McCoy is a fast guy, and he's still in shape to run fast as well. So Aaron Donald is an absolute monster. He can come back in the next 3 years and still dominate. But I think the San Fran 49ers will definitely get back on track playing the Rams and get a win for sure.
I think that the door to the NFC West is open. With the injuries to the Rams, who would have been my upset pick. Niners got to figure things out. I just feel like the door is open for the Cardinals.
Yes, and then
the Seahawks, who lead the division.
Yeah, they do. They're 2-0. They beat the Pats at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, which was pretty impressive because that's a well-coached team, the Patriots. I'm surprised with them as well, but I really liked what I saw out of Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinals.
So did Devontae.
They just couldn't close out the first week versus the Buffalo Bills, but that's going versus Josh Allen, who's the biggest dog ever. I mean, the guy is relentless. I love Josh Allen at the quarterback position, but the Arizona Cardinals, I liked what they were doing last week. I liked their performance. Kyler Murray, to watch him go when he's healthy and the zigzag and make all the defenders miss.
It's frustrating when he's not.
Yes.
It's like, but he's a little, we'll take a break here. We're actually back with Gronk. I don't know if I can buy into Kyler. We'll talk about it. He's done this to me before. I feel like Kyler can be better than everyone. On the ground, through the air, truly, better than Josh, better than Aaron. I think he has that. And then he'll do this, and then he'll kill me the next week. What is the this of it all? But maybe Marvin Harrison Jr., the rookie, a lot to put on him, but maybe he can sort of make him be even. No?
I feel like he's a little inconsistent.
Yeah, he is.
Kyler Murray.
Very.
But when he is consistent and when he is feeling it,
locked in.
He brings the play up of everyone around him so much.
You off? It makes
and
you so mad. Now
that he does have Marvin Harrison Jr., a guy who's an extreme playmaker, he has no excuse to not show up every single week.
Can we talk about the Panthers? I know you've never dealt with a benching. We've always had pretty good, consistent, stable quarterback play. Is this the right move? Here's the thing. So they bring in Andy Dalton. We know what he is. He'll be great. He'll be more steady, maybe. How do you fix this? How do you fix this with Bryce?
Well, first off, Kay, I don't really watch the Panthers. I mean, who does? There's 32 teams in the NFL. The Panthers cost $1 to go to their games, or maybe possibly free. They're handing out tickets. What
would you do to fix it?
And I faced them, which that's why I do kind of like them.
I was going to say that to Kuechly's face.
When I was with Tampa, but just overall, the Bryce Young situation, I feel like was the right move.
Really?
I mean, he hasn't been producing, and also, if they're benching him, there's more to it as well. I mean, the way he's probably representing himself, throughout the week, preparing for the games, they must not like what they're seeing overall on the field and off the field. Because if you see a guy that's trying to improve off the field in the meetings at the practice field, you don't bench a first pick overall that quick, second year, into his pro career. So they must not see the production outside of game day either. So that's why they're going to put in the red rifle, and he's going to go down, and I feel like he's going to be more consistent as a quarterback, and hopefully they get a spark now.
What happens with Bryce?
We'll see how everything goes, with, what's his name again? I said red rifle. That's
Andy Dalton?
Name. Andy Dalton. I just saw everyone on Twitter saying red rifle,
Always.
so I got confused. Andy Dalton. If that doesn't go well, I think you got to put Bryce back in. But if Andy Dalton does well, I mean, I don't know what happens in this situation. It's a bad situation to be in. It's just not pleasant for anyone.
They got the Raiders. I think we have another victory Tuesday on our hands with Devontae Adams next week after that game. Gronk, we're going to do our parlay. Do you know your legs? Did you pick your legs before the show?
Yes, I did.
Let's go! Gosh, Patriots, Jets.
I know it's going to be a good game.
You think?
Obviously, I'm pulling for the Patriots.
Listen. They're amazing.
But what?
Back on Up and Adams here with Rob Gronkowski. We've got Thursday Night Football, Jets, Pats. You in?
I'm all in.
What do you like about this game?
All right, what I like about this game, it's, two teams that need the win, Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Patriots covering the plus 8
Wow!
spread. No doubt about that. I think that's pretty wild that the Jets are getting that many points, that being favored by that much
6.5.
versus the Patriots. No, 8.5.
6. They
Oh.
changed it. 6.
Oh.
I just saw, right? 6.5.
Oh. Well, I'm giving them 8.5, though.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Richard. Please speak. Go ahead. Tell us what you need us to know. Oh, okay. It is 6.5. You're saying Patriots are going to cover.
But for our spread,
8.5.
for our parlay, I'm giving the Patriots 8.5K.
Let's go. Love what they're doing. I mean, the over-under for them on the year was like 4.5 wins. Smashed it. They're going to do that. And we have our parlay. We've got the Patriots. We've got the Jets. We've got our parlay. We're putting one together. Listen, we got one leg right last week, so we've done a little bit better. Who you got?
I'm going with Stevenson, the running back for the Patriots. He's
Ramondre.
a number one. He's all downs running back. First, second, third. He's going to have over 80 yards rushing.
Running backs are so sexy in the league right now. They're running everywhere. I like him because they're going to try to keep Aaron's ass on the bench, and they're going to do that with Ramondre. I'm going to tack on that and say that he actually has a touchdown because he has scored in week 1 and week 2, and it happens again. And then you have, what's for your third? You have the 8.5?
Yes, I got the 8.5 alternate spread that the Patriots will cover. We're making it easy for all these people that
I
want
hope
to bet
so.
and win.
We just want improvement on one leg from last week. I will say Aaron Rodgers. He's not throwing much. 175 plus. That's what I'm going to go with. Geno Smith threw 300 plus on this defense. So I'm hoping Aaron Rodgers. 175 isn't crazy, right?
Not crazy at all. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a little breakout game. It's his
You
third
think
game.
so?
He's going to have more chemistry with
Short
wide
week. He's
receivers.
old. He might be tired.
He's going to be ready to go.
You think so?
Yes, he's going to have 200 yards passing.
200 yards, he says. All right, here we go, guys. Check it out. It's a no sweat same game parlay. Go and play it and head over. You can tail it or make your own no sweat. We'll be back tomorrow. Gronk, thanks for stopping by the show. You did it all today.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you. Go to the salad place. Fix the economy.
Green Lane.
Green Lane.